Hello and welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda and I am so grateful to have you in this space with me. I hope you're all doing well. This is a collective reading for just the general energy of today. I am filming this on August 16th of 2025. When you find this reading, there is something here for you most likely, or you wouldn't have found it. Remember, the angels do control our algorithm and very much influence it, especially if you ask them to, which I have. So I know they do mine. I have some labradite and some blue calcite here, which are both intuitive kind of stones for increasing your vibration and direct channel for psychic intuition. So I'm just kind of holding these, getting any general feel, any words, any themes, angels and guides that you want us to focus on today. I just heard success. Success and achievement. Success and achievement. All right, let's delve into that. Let's go with the animal spirit oracle. Find out more on success and achievement. What does this mean? What are you all up to? My last couple of readings have been strong focuses on leadership and stepping into the spotlight and sharing your gifts with others. So of course, that sounds like if you are following what excites and ignites you, of course you are going to be successful because you're being led to your highest timeline in that sense. If you are following what excites and ignites you, that's your soul giving a very strong yes to that direction. So, angels and guides of the highest order for unconditional love and the greatest and highest good of this beautiful collective of people in recovery or with loved ones who are in recovery. What do they need to know about the success and achievement that I just heard? Thinking. Slow and steady wins the race with turtle spirit coming out. And what else? Ooh. Believe in yourself, squirrel spirit, and squirrel is kind of gathering resources, right? Squirrels are gathering all the time. It's kind of like collecting, being prepared for the future. What else? Thank you. Transformation is beautiful. Butterfly. Some of you may have butterfly guides, may have seen butterflies lately. Know that that is spirit communicating with you. Those can also be ancestors following you on your path. Lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. And I'm going to get the other half of these here. Okay. What else do they need to know right now? Wombat spirit, be at home. And that's kind of being at home within yourself, right? What else? Wherever you are, you're at home. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Anything else? That one's sticking out. Watch and wait. So, we have quite a bit here. I'm going to get these down where you can see them. On the bottom of the deck, we have Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion. Take that as you will. What that means to you. Maybe some of you have seen dragonflies. Maybe some of you have seen seahorses, rhinoceroses, wombats, lizards, butterflies, squirrels, or turtles. So take what resonates. Going to pull out and get some guidance behind all of these a little more in depth. Please tell me in the comments what this all means to you. So we'll start with turtle. slow and steady wins the race. So it says, Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other, and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you are not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to the Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on, doing what you need to do in this small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down. So if it feels as if you are not doing enough, know that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step toward determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now and the next step will be clear. Beautiful. That's also number 62. I'm seeing 6s, 8s, 5s, 3s, and 11 on the table here. Tell me, maybe those numbers mean something to you. Then we have number 57 with Squirrel Spirit. These could be ages, birthdays. Please let me know. Everything is a synchronicity and for a reason. Squirrel Spirit says, believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel Spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there is always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have! Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything you need right now. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I feel that's really relevant with the new moon in Virgo that's on its way to us on the 21st. Really gathering resources right now, and having a plan, having a systems, resources, plans in place. Making those vision boards, making those short-term, long-term lists of goals, doing that, planting the new seeds of manifestation. What does the future look like for you and how are you going to get there? Just gathering those resources and believing in yourself. Okay, Butterfly says transformation is beautiful. Joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is the focus when Butterfly Spirit flutters towards you, or before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously, and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous, you will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so alight, look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including you. Butterfly is really encouraging us to follow our dreams, follow what excites and ignites us, right? And then following that, we have Lizard Spirit with Dream the World into Being. And I promise we'll get onto some tarot. I didn't expect them to throw 7 different animals at us, but this is obviously necessary for some of you out there. When Dream the World into Being. When was the last time you basked in the sun and allowed yourself to daydream, to imagine what might be and who you might become? Lizard Spirit appears when you are called to let your imagination flow and dream something new. Inspiration is available to you now if you are willing to slow down and let your eyes close a little, allowing ideas to dance in your head. What might come into being if you were to pursue your dream? How might you grow and expand if you allowed yourself to dare to believe in the impossible, making it possible first in your dreaming mind and then in the world as you co-create with Spirit? Give in to the power of imagination, and soon your dream will become clearer. The steps will reveal themselves, and what was ephemeral will begin to coalesce into form. Dream it and be it. Spirit asks you to dare to dream big. This is that being a co-creator of your own world and manifesting what you desire. We can create it with our minds very easily. Our mind, our intention, and inspired actions are the formula to manifest. So, but it all starts with a dream, right? Let me know in the comments what you're all dreaming about right now. What are you dreaming into being? What are you working towards? Who do you want to be? Now that we're not in addiction, we can really come into who we're meant to be. We don't have that blocking our path anymore. We can be whoever we want. And, I didn't know that pretty much my whole life until pretty recently. So I'm pretty stoked about it. Coming to the realization that I can be whoever I want, and the world is my oyster, and I have like unlimited potential. We all do. Like, how cool is that? It really blows my mind that I was limiting myself for so long in the way I was living. I'm so grateful to be here. Okay, so Wombat Spirit says be at home. And the Wombat, it's got a little like tiara crown on. Sweet cards. So sweet. So number 68, be at home, burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe and sound and well fed with family is a special trait for the Wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. Wombat Spirit reminds you that to truly be at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. You can do this by accepting all of your experience without judgment through a deep honesty and love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to truly feel at home in your life with your family and tribe. Right now, you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat of your identity and settle into a true sense of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. Everything you do from this place rings true in harmony with spirit. Beautiful. So really coming into understanding ourselves and being comfortable in our skin and comfortable with who we are, that place of authenticity. I feel like the universe is screaming at people to step into their authenticity right now and embrace who they are, because who you are being different than who I am, and at the same time we are all one, is that we make up this like beautiful coat of many colors that Mother Gaia wears over her that makes her like the most beautiful planet, because we're all so different and so diverse, and we all have something special to offer to the world. So embrace that authenticity. Know that we are all different because we all have special gifts, and we need each other, and we need those special gifts. So don't ever, ever, ever underestimate the power of yourself and the little things that you do every day that have a rippling effect on the entirety of humanity. Just little kindnesses, just little practices of self-care, just little baby steps make all the difference and create a mass effect. A butterfly effect, you could say. Rhino Spirit says, overcome any obstacle. Isn't she lovely? He. Absolutely lovely. With all the flowers and the wings. I just love her. It's just dudded up. Just all dudded up. She's got a little crown on her horn, too. I just noticed that. I like that, like crown chakra, or, well, I guess her horn would be like third eye, right? Like a unicorn. That's lovely. Okay. We always have the choice to press ahead, and Rhino Spirit Strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When Rhino Spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways, by going around them, shattering them with the force of a clear, deliberate intention, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity, and no obstacles can stand, for you have magic to make and many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you right now. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants what's best for you. Beautiful, beautiful messages. So some of you may have some hesitancy or some frustration or some unknowing or uncertainty with what's going on right now, what's in front of you, and really knowing, always remembering that God wants what's best for us. And if something's not working out, it means there's something better coming. Yeah. And sometimes we limit ourselves in our manifestations because we've only ever had so much. So, we're like, I want to manifest $100,000, and that's so limiting. You can have $1 million. You can have 10 million. How about $1 billion? Whatever you want. The sky's the limit. So don't limit yourself, because then you put a lower value on yourself when you limit your manifestations and your expectations. You put a lower value on who you are. So always reach for the highest. You are the queen. You are the king. You do deserve the kingdom. You just deserve all the stars in the sky. Everything. We all do. We all have that within us. We're all made of God's source consciousness. Of course we deserve all the riches of the world. It only makes sense. Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks that you step back from it, be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. So, step back, seeing things from a higher perspective. Watching and waiting, not being quick to make any sudden movements in any situation you're in. You'll have to tell me all how these relate to you and what you're going through right now. If they resonate, please let me know. Because otherwise I don't know. I don't know if anybody's getting anything out of this or if just I am, I just like doing this and I'm hoping that it's helping somebody. But I don't know if it is. Well, I do know it is because I'm being guided to continue doing it. But I just love to know personally how it is. I'm nosy like that, okay? So tell me about your life, please. Tell me all about your life. Alright, put those over there. You can kind of see them off to the side. I can really see those. Anyways, we do what we can around here. Alrighty, let's get into some tarot and see what's going on here. Hermetic? No, we'll go with the classic MacGruber. Okay. Tell me what movie that's from. Classic MacGruber. You know. Something my ex-father-in-law used to say. Okay. Alright, angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of this beautiful collective of people in recovery. Let's go ahead and do a Celtic cross spread, please. And we've got one card pulling out of the deck. Putting that back, because if it's meant to come out, it will. So first card, second card, third card, Celtic cross. You know how we do, angels and guides. Please guide my hand, guide my voice through my heart to communicate what you want the collective to know today. Thank you. In the first spot, Page of Wands. And he's stepping into something with a new passion, a new action, possibly information coming in, but this is how you are. This is in the seat of you. So a new adventure, a new passion, and a new spiritual ability, possibly. All right, we'll get into it. And what covers that, please? The Emperor. Leadership again on the table. Power. Something powerful. Some powerful position. Leadership. Another leadership reading. Here we go, Leo season. Lions Gates, just bringing all these leaders out of the woodwork. Thank you, angels and guides. What cross is that, please? Eight of Swords, and underneath, and the subconscious. Whoop. That one, balance. Basically, this is also physical coming into form, like an idea coming into a plan, basically, or a thought coming into an idea, into a plan. In the supporting or recent past, we've got the Three of Pentacles. In the crown, crowning, please. Got the Six of Wands. Oh, you know what? Let's see if I move this, you guys can see it a little better if it's here. Not totally. There's just really not a way for me to make it so that you guys can see this anymore, because then you don't see me. It's one or the other. You can't have both. Let's see the cards or this ugly mug. All right, and in the near future, Page of Pentacles. And let's go ahead and go on up the line. Move these over. We'll be able to see the line, or at least a little bit of it. Okay. What else do you need to know about them? Ace of Swords. And the environment. The environment. Oh, Jesus. That was like too many cards. Okay, too many cards. I put them right on top. So one at a time, please. Their environment. And you don't give me any of them. Whoa, I'm gonna flip that out. Okay, the end of a cycle. And in what they don't see coming, please. What don't they see coming? Five of Cups in the reverse. Coming out of a sad time. Letting go. And in the overall outcome, please. Knight of Pentacles. Showing up as the Knight of Pentacles in the overall outcome. Beautiful. Okay, so it looks like here. Oh, and we've got Death and Rebirth on the bottom of the deck. So this is an entirely new beginning for somebody. Very new. There's new energy all around here. New energy with the pages. New energy with the twos. New energy. Yeah, you've got 2 pages here. New energy with the 10 at a completion. So it looks like you have this, you know, and I don't want this to be the same reading as it has been. It is a little different. But you have this new energy of page. This is how you're showing up and what's crossing that. So this is you and your energy at the moment. So it's like you have some new like oriented action, showing up as your best self, showing up passionate and spiritual and authentic as who you are, into some sort of leadership or a position of oversight, maybe a managerial position. The Emperor is also all four kings, so it's, you know, it's the king of emotion. It's emotionally sound. It's emotion, spiritual, mental, and physical. So a really well-rounded kind of divine. This is it, whether you're a man or a woman, this is the divine masculine side of you. So on the masculine side, think of your action-oriented protector and provider side of yourself is coming into a very well-rounded spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. In some sort of new spiritual venture, or just a new passion of yours. And it's because you figured out, you have a higher level of understanding. So this card looks kind of brutal, but you are coming out of this space, because even though this is a picture of a woman wrapped up and not seeing the way out around her, swords represent thoughts or ideas, and at the number 8, we have a higher level of understanding our thoughts and ideas. So this picture depicts her like not seeing a way out, but the way out is very clear. She's very loosely bound. She can like easily like back up and like slit, you know, like cut loose of those ropes. She could shake them off probably and get that off over her head. So basically, you've got a new idea or a new way of thinking that is bringing you into this like emperor or provider, or like big daddy energy. Big daddy. And at the subconscious seat, underlying that is bringing physical balance into your life. Supporting that is bringing like physical co-creating. Either this could be collaborating with a team, collaborating with somebody at a new job, or an existing job, but it's working with others. So working with others or leading, guiding others is supporting that right now. And kind of crowning that is this wounded warrior guy. This is Chiron. This is the wounded warrior. This is every addict that has overcome addiction, right? He's tired. He's been through a fucking lot, right? But he's still standing. He's all bandaged up, and he's almost to the end of it. At the 9, we're just nearing completion. He has a higher understanding of the action, the passion, and the spirit that it takes to achieve what he wants. And that's what's crowning the reading. So that's a beautiful energy to have. It's a higher understanding of your passions, of your spirit, of your self-worth, of your soul's, what your soul wants out of life. You're coming to a higher understanding, crowning this reading. And in the near future, it's showing you a Page of Pentacles. Could be a new financial opportunity, a new job. This is having a beginner's mindset in the physical realm. So whatever that means for you. Coming at it as a newbie, coming at it from a place of not a place of know-it-all. Be curious, ask questions, go into it. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're starting fresh, new job, whatever it is, go into it just from a place of curiosity and like childlike playfulnesses. The pages are young and playful and curious and energetic and willing and open and able to learn. In you down the line here, we have you showing up as the Ace of Swords. So some sort of brilliant idea. New thought coming in. This is like a divine download, basically coming down through your crown chakra. That's why there is a crown there. And thoughts and ideas, right? And it's a spiritually given thought or idea. This is the card of divine downloads. So some sort of idea is your driving force behind all of this, some sort of new idea. And then in your environment is you carrying these burdens, being done, being complete with a cycle, being complete with some sort of action or passion. You're coming to the age of completion and coming into a new higher level of understanding at the 10s. And then in what you don't see coming is that you're leaving. You've got this in reverse, so it's the 5 of Cups. It's a grief cup, right? But cups at the 5, we're changing. Since it's the cups, it's our emotions, it's love. There's something, our emotional love is changing. This is also the card of grief. This is in reverse, so you're coming out of some sort of grief period with a higher understanding of your love, your emotions, and what you need to be nurtured and fulfilled in this life. And the overall outcome is a King of Pentacles. So this is movement forward, this whole field. That is his seed. He's planting these seeds. This is slow growth. It can be slow. He is the only standing knight, but it's also sustainable, grounded. This is earth energy. This is Virgo, freaking Capricorn, Taurus. Sorry, excuse me. I'm still learning. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, earth energy. Very, very grounded, secure, long-lasting foundations, like building a solid foundation for your future. All right. We're at 31 minutes. Okay, 31:03 on the clock. Okay, so that's all very good and beautiful. That sounds excellent. Like somebody is really coming into a higher level of understanding of who they are, what they need emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's all very well rounded. Let us get, I'm going to go with the Shaman's Dream for closing. Let's get a card. So we'll wrap it up with some Shaman's Dream. Bookies here. Okay, please tell me in the comments how this connects to you, how it relates to you, what it means to you. I would love to see it, know, and understand. Excuse me. Angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of this beautiful collective. Can we close off with Shaman's Dream? I would like 2 to 4 cards, please, total. So take them half from each deck if you can. It works out that way. Thank you. Close off the reading. What do they need to know? Perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Appropriate. And the other half here. Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. So this is something that you are creating. This new idea, something you're creating that's giving you like long-term substantial wealth, and lost in space, needing direction. So some of you may not know how good your ideas are, how powerful you are. You might be sitting on $1 million idea right now and you don't even know it. And then we've got protecting the future, right? That's that long-term stability, protecting the future. Okay. Let's break it down. I am going to clear these cards so that you guys can see these down here a little easier. I know you probably still can't, and I know that glare of that light probably doesn't help. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. It's very hot in here. We have the numbers 44, 36, which is also breaks down into a 9 or a 3. 44 is also an 8 and 6. So 8, 4, 6, 3, 9. Those numbers could be significant. Oh, why am I grabbing my phone here for the... I meant to grab the guidebook. Okay, let's see. We'll start with the perfect storm, the last one. Or the first one we got, which is the last one in the book's order. Number 44, perfect storm. The courage to step into life. So, it says... An invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from turbulence. When the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around and recognize how little of it you truly need. Let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. If you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things we are most attached to that are taken first, as if life were trying to unburden us of our righteous self-importance. Let it all go with the wind. The less you resist the change brought to you by the perfect storm, the happier you will be. Ride the winds to your next destination. Embrace the rain or snow. Remember that every time you try to argue with nature, you lose. The perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Carpe diem. Here, time is of the essence. It may be gone shortly, so do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew, and take the storm on in all its terrifying greatness, experiencing the fullness of life. You will succeed. Beautiful. Go for it, guys. What are you working with? What ideas do you have that you are not setting into motion? Are you afraid to move forward? Do you have fear of failure, fear of anything? What's holding you back? Really trying to get out of the paradigm of living fear-based thinking, living from a place of lack, living from a place I can't do it. And having the faith and the self-trust in yourself. I wasn't a trustworthy person for a long time in my addiction, and I think it's harder than most people as an addict to really replenish that trust in yourself. And the way you do that, the way you begin to build that trust within yourself, is by showing up for yourself every day and by staying consistent and just doing small things to prove to yourself that you are trustworthy again, right? And that's how you build that, and it will come over time. And if you're not there yet, that's okay too. So lost in space, needing direction, feeling lost, needing direction and focus, a 24-hour day. Here, hold this. Hold my beer. Just kidding. Not my beer. Sometimes in life we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. What was I just saying? This happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us, hiding in the vast expansiveness of space, wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the right next step. You may be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. like just for today, right? We know what it is to take it one day at a time. Sometimes it's 1 minute at a time. Taking things in small doses. Just look ahead the next 24 hours. You don't have to have your whole life figured out right now, nor are you expected to, because nor are you able to, because we can't. We can somewhat predict the future, but not the entire thing, right? We can predict the energies and like what's, kind of what's coming in and where we need to focus, but we never know what's going to happen next. So don't try to have your whole life planned out. Don't try to, don't go get overwhelmed with the aspect of that you are unlimited and everything is possible. And now what are you going to do with yourself? Don't get overwhelmed with that. Just take it one step at a time and realize that being kind to yourself and kind to others is the biggest step that you can take towards a prosperous future. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. Excellent advice, beautiful advice, especially for people in recovery. And this is like a somewhat new deck for me. I've never seen these cards before. I'm blown away at the accuracy. That's exactly what we needed to hear, obviously. It's just taking it one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, baby steps, having that beginner's mindset, that childlike, that Page of Pentacles feel. We want to be like this Page of Pentacles. And the squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. And the turtle, slow and steady wins the race, right? There's no hurry. There's no rush. Time isn't real. You have all the time in the world. You're an eternal soul. You're not going anywhere. I mean, you are, but this, this life, it's just one. We have many more in eternity. Okay, let's make the most of the life that we have now while we're here. Cosmic womb. And see if you can see on this, it is very hard to see. It's divine feminine. It is just this very like ethereal, like light language, like womb. I don't see, it's like there's like a little baby in there in the middle. There's like this little baby seed. It's really hard to see. It's hard to see in person. It's probably really hard to see on the camera. Creativity, the divine feminine. So this is about your guys' ideas. Somebody's sitting on $1 million idea. So what are we doing to make that happen? Let's work on small steps for that. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. This is okay. This is you. This is yourself into being, birthing your own new self, an entirely new self. That's all this page energy and these endings. You are becoming an entirely new person. And these aces, it's all new. Life after death, So it says you don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love incarnate and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is picked. You're in the most fertile cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen, with the heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. I think that's an epic way to end this reading, and I hope it resonated with all of you. Some of you, any of you, please leave a comment and tell me how this is affecting your life at this time. Also, please leave a comment if you would like me to pray for you. I would love to do that. I love to pray for people, and I will do that free of charge. Please just ask for a prayer, and I am happy to pray. I've never charged to pray for somebody. That's sanity. But I also do offer custom-made meditations, sleep subliminals, private readings, so we can delve deeper into what's going on in your world specifically. And I have a couple different options, like a shorter couple questions, or a half hour and an hour one, or I forget if it's hours or if it's set up into like a card spread. Anyway, there's a smaller one or a larger one, so it depends on how deep you want to go, what you want to know about. So get those questions ready, get them together, and meet me over on Buy Me a Coffee for that. I also offer private personal training, so I can do that online, and we can become workout buddies. So if that interests you, please get into my Buy Me a Coffee, and you can find out more information on all of those services. Thank you so much for being here, and I mean that in more ways than you know. So I really, really, really appreciate you. I appreciate you taking your time out to be here with me, to be here on this planet with me, to choose this time to come into this world, because we have great, big, beautiful things to do, and it all starts with just being kind to each other and kind to ourselves. I love you so much. World peace forever. Bye-bye.